So this is another video where I talk about the Economist, only really two security issues today. This is the same breakdown as always. There will be a link to these think tanks in the description. I have indexed over 160. So security issue number one is still going to be Israel is at war. Wow, we got two major land wars going on now. So there's basically only four outcomes that can really happen here. Just a prolonged occupation where Israel goes in and doesn't leave, decapitate Hamas and then leave, return governing to PA and create new administration. Obviously, none of these are good decisions. A prolonged occupation is going to breed contempt and whatnot. Well, it's very tempting to think if we just go in there and destroy Hamas, if Israel just goes in there and destroys Hamas, then boom, everything will be at peace and whatnot. But we know that nature abhors a vacuum, and also social hierarchy abhors a vacuum. So that's going to create just as many problems as it solves, and it might actually create a hell of a lot more. Return governing to the Palestinian Authority. Of all the ones, this is another one that's not going to satisfy anybody, because the Palestinian Authority is kind of looked down, and it's really only thought of as a negotiating dog sort of between Israel and the Palestinians. So I just do not see that happening. One thought is to try to create a new administration within the Gaza Strip. Already people are bandying names about for who might be part of the new administration and how they might make that happen. But either way, Israel has marched in and it's gotten itself hooked and whatnot. And I might do a separate video just on where I stand with the whole Israel and Gaza Strip stuff. Another security issue. So, the MAGA Nation, if that's what you want to call it, or QAnon or whatnot, still a thing. And we're going to have to worry about election security. I might do a video completely, entirely just about this. We're going to have to worry about election security because I do think there will be violence at polling places. And so the counts will probably be disputed. And this is going to be an enormous problem. January 6th was bad. But there weren't election deniers ensconced when it happened. Now they are ensconced. They're part of the current government. So that's going to be a huge problem. But now we're going to move on to some good news. Okay, so this is the second week in a row, I think, that the Great Lakes region has been brought up. Before it was Detroit, and now it's Chicago. And the Great Lakes region, Detroit and Chicago, they get mentioned a lot, but they rarely get mentioned positively. There's a craft beer that I guess is taking Chicago by storm called Tropical Beer Hug. Hey, if I was there, I'd try it. Well, that's all I got for right now. Thank you.